Welcome to Game 8 of the Bob Gibson replay, the 1968 Bob Gibson replay. Through 7 games, Gibson has a record of 4-2 through the replay. 16 innings pitched, 41 hits, 1 home run, earned runs around the same at 8, walks at 9, strikeouts a little bit higher, ERA right around the same at 1.2. Been pitching well lately. Today the Cardinals travel to Connie Mack Stadium against the 68 Phillies and will be matched up against Woody Fryman. You can see the actual result was a pitcher's duel, so it was a 1-0 game won by Woody Fryman. So I'm going to try to institute the strategy roll today. That is something I haven't done in the previous 7 games. There's some parts of it, especially with 1 out, maybe I won't bunt, but I'm going to take it as the game goes and let it unfold. And, a bunch of thanks to all the members in the Inside Sports Game Delphi forums that have been a tremendous amount of help in interpreting the rules. And hopefully what these videos will do will help promote the game of inside pitch and bring some more players, as I really am enjoying the game. So let's get started here. Lou Brock will be the leadoff hitter. 6'5". He is a right-handed batter. So 1-4, it's a 5. So that is an out. Okay, excuse me, that will go to the hitter's card. We got a 4-4. That's a single past the shortstop. So now with the strategy roll, we have an ATT rating, which will be adjusted with the pitcher's hold. So Brock is a 9. The hold rating of Fryman is a -1. So 1-8 will be a steal attempt. The bunt rating of Javier is a 2. So that'll be a 19. So a 19 will be a bunt. 1-8 will be a steal attempt. 7. So we do have a steal attempt for Brock. He did get the lead. So when the rule, as the rule reads, if a runner attempts to steal, uses SB rate, which Brock's is a 17, plus the pitcher's SB rate, which is a -4. So we have 17 minus 4 is 13, plus the catcher's arm. 13 minus 3 is a 10. Jesus. All right, so 1-10. See if you see 11. Brock got caught stealing second. Strategy roll makes its way right away. Okay, Julian Javier. 4-3. We have a stadium play. 1-5. G4. Kurt Flood's the batter. 5-2. K plus to a lefty. Hitter's card for a righty. 6-5. Fryman is a lefty, so we have a single pass to third baseman for Flood. Flood's ATT is a 2, -1, so a 1. Cepeda's bunt is a 1, which none, so the only thing we possibly could have is a hit and run, but nothing there. So we have nothing on the strategy roll. 5-3, K chance. He is a left-handed pitcher, Fryman. An 11, no adjustment on Connie Mack. It's a 6, struck him out. So, strategy roll makes its mark. Let's move on to the Phillies. Tony Gonzalez, Cookie Rojas, and Johnny Callison. 6-4, K chance, righty. 6, no adjustment. 3, struck him out. Cookie Rojas. 5-5, K chance. 6 versus righties. Go to hitter's card. 3-3. A hit to left field versus a righty. A 1-4 is a single. A double is a 5. It's a 14. He's out. And what we'll do for that, that's I lost track for a second here. It's a fly out to left field for Rojas. Johnny Callison. 4-3 walk chance versus a righty. He's a 15. And there's a +2 at Connie Mack, so 17. He walks. So let's do the strategy roll again. We have the ATT of a 1. His hold's a -1, so we get a 0 there. I would assume a hit and run's 1-2. 17. The bunt rating of Bill White is a 1, so nothing there. So we got nothing on the strategy roll. Bill White's the batter. 1-3, K chance. 14, struck him out. Again, anybody that's watching this game that can suggest any rule interpretations, please let me know. We got left-hander Woody Fryman going for the Phillies. We're in the top of the second. Mike Shannon's the batter. Two 1, K chance. Versus a lefty's a 12. It's an 8. Struck him out. Tim McCarver. 4-2. Ooh, home run chance for a lefty. 1-9. 2. So McCarver has a chance here. Left-handed batter. 1-11. We got a home run. 17. Flies out. So with that, we can consider it as a blank cell. Then we go to McCarver's card. 3-6. Fly out to right. Dick Simpson's the batter against the lefty Woody Fryman. 1-2. Blank hitter's card for a righty. 5-5. Ground out to shortstop. Johnny Briggs be leading off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the second. 2-2, we got a ballpark. 6-2, S +9. So we got a single to right field. With that, we have the possibility of a stretching it into a double. Single to position listing where to batter. Attempts to switch and double roll 1d6 against checking the hitter's BR rate. So Briggs's BR rate is a 4-2. I think that's just the one step we got to go here. Just want to double check to see if there's anything additional that we need to do on that. Singles where the batter could be attempting to get a double. Plus the outfielder's arm rate. So let's see what the outfielder's arm rate on that. Remember, it was a 2. So the right fielder's arm rate's a 0. So that has no effect on it. Okay, so safe for a double for Johnny Briggs. Tony Taylor. do the strategy roll. Are we doing the strategy roll even on a runners on base? Okay. Let's check it out. So we got the ATT rating of, how about if there's an effect to roll to third? It's cut in half. Okay, so we have the ATT of them is a 2, -1's a 1, so it's basically cut in half, so really it's nothing. The bunt rating of Taylor is a 2, so that's a 19. Ooh, a 19. Okay, so we have a bunt with a runner on second. All right. So we have the bunt rating of Taylor is a 2. Let's check. 18. Bunted too hard. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that and move on. I'm just going to ignore that, move on, because him bunting and then the possibility of a double play. Gonna have to make my call on that one. We have a stadium again, Connie Mack Stadium, 5-1 G6 with a runner on second. Just make sure he holds on that one. I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, G6. Okay, so he holds. Payne's up. I'm not going to do the strategy roll on that, as we've already talked about. Crazy about it with a runner on second. 3-1 K chance. 7-17. Go to the hitter's card. Pena. 6-3. Possible hit to center field. It's a 10. We got a double. Pena gets an RBI. Briggs comes in. I'd like to get some feedback on the Delphi forums, who's ever watching this game, about handling with 1 out or 0 outs with a runner on second. And I can adjust this as the replay goes on. For now, I'm just going to stick with a runner on first. 3-4. Or a runner on first and second. 3-4. K chance, right-handed pitcher, 13. That's a 19. We move the hitter's card for Mike Ryan. 3-4, F9. Let's see if we can get Pena, if he advances at all. Fly out with a runner on second, less than 2 outs. Roll 1d6. Let's roll that. Let's see what Pena's BR rating is. A 4. Okay, we got that was to right field. The right fielder's arm is a 0. So we got a 4, a 1 to 4. He advances. 6. Well, F9 was just a BR rating. Just 6 anyway, so we'll hold. Woody Fryman's the batter. 6-5 range play. 1-1. Hit. That's a double. So we have a 10-16 for a double. It's a 10. Does a range play take that away, if it's a possibility? Let's see here. A lot of new things a lot of different things are coming up in this game. See if it even makes a difference here. The center fielder's range floods a 4. 1. I'm going to say he takes it away because I don't see it's any different than a hit being taken away. So Flood makes the play for the 3rd out. Phillies get a run. Again, if you thought I handled that properly, what it was is we had a question mark hit for Fryman, a double, but it was a range play off of Gibson's card. If we did roll out the range play as it was, Flood did make the play, so I'm going to constitute that as a F8. Dale Maxville. 4-5. Possible walk chance versus lefties, an 18-2. Maxville walks. We will do the strategy roll. His ATT is an H, which he can only go on a hit and run, Maxville. So let's just see here. We got a 15. Let's see if the bunt rating of Gibson is a 4. So nothing there. 6-1 at the stadium. 6-3. Double asterisk 2. G5. So with a G5, okay, so G5 hits it to the 3rd baseman. The pivot man in this example would be, right-handed batter would be the 2nd baseman. 2nd baseman's pivot's a +1, so we have a GDP of 3, 0, +1's a 4, so 4 and under is a double play. It's a 2, so we got a double play, 5 to 4 to 3 double play. Lou Brock is the batter. 1-5, possible throwing error. 3-2, G4. We got an 8 on the throwing error for the 2nd baseman. That is Cookie Rojas. He makes the play. We move to the bottom of the 3rd. The Phillies up 1-0. We got top of the order with Tony Gonzalez, followed by Cookie Rojas and Johnny Callison. 2-1, so lefty, we go to the batter's card. 5-5, fly out to center. Cookie Rojas. 4-5. A righty, K plus, so we had 10, so 16. That's a 7, struck him out. Johnny Callison. 6-4, K chance, it's a 12, it's a 5, struck him out. Gibson goes 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We move on to the top of the 4th. Fryman pitching well. We got Javier, Flood, and Cepeda. We got a 3-3 walk chance versus a lefty. It's a 9. And a +2 at Connie Mack, so it's 11. Javier walks. His ATT is a 2 with an adjustment of a -1, so 1. Ooh, we got a 1. We got a stolen base chance here for Javier. His stolen base is a 15 minus the 4, which is an 11. And then we have Ryan's, which is a 3. So that makes it an 8. 20. Now, there's something on the steal attempt with a 20. All rows of 20 are caught stealing no matter what the adjustment goes. So he's caught no matter what even the adjustment was. So Mike Ryan has thrown out 2 batters today. two runners actually. So move on to Curt Flood. This strategy roll is very interesting. Now that you play it, who knows if I even would have attempted Javier on that, especially with the stolen base rating of Fryman being a lefty and the catcher Mike Ryan being a -3. But that's how baseball goes. 5-2. Batter's card. 6-6. All right. A question mark 8 versus a lefty. 8. 2 to 8's a double. We got a 5. So double for Curt Flood. He's 2 for 2 today. 2-5. Possible wild pitch. It's a 3. Here we go. We got a wild pitch there. Just double check that and make sure that there's no more anything else to check on that. But I'm assuming we'll go right to a wild pitch. Plus wild pitch for 123. Okay. Yeah. Wild pitch. Flood goes to third. Still go off the pitcher's card. We got a 4-3. We've got a ballpark chance. 5-5. Fly out to right. See if we got a sacrifice play there. So we got an F9 for a fly out with the runner on third, less than 2 outs. Roll 1d6, which is a 1. If roll is less than or equal to the batter's SF rating, the runner scores on a deep fly. Cepeda's SF rating was a 1. Okay, so it's a 1, so it's less than or equal to. So Cepeda gets the sacrifice. Flood scores. Mike Shannon is the batter. We have 2 outs. Javier was caught stealing and the fly out by Cepeda. 1-6. Ooh, possible home run chance. Shannon is a righty. It's a 1-13, so it clears there on the pitcher's side. Now for a lefty home run, it's 1-15 for Shannon. No adjustment. 17. So now we move on to the batter's card. 5-5. Single past his second baseman. Shannon had 15 home runs in 1968. Okay. McCarver's the batter. Let's do the strategy roll. So we got a 9. Shannon's ATT. Actually, it would have been only on a hit and run. So we don't have anything there. The bunt rating of McCarver is a 1. That's nothing there. So, okay, so McCarver continues with his normal at bat. 3-6, range play. 6-3, single to right field. Okay, but let's check the range of the right fielder. It's a 2-3. He does not take it away. Single to right field. Let's see if Shannon on his running. So an S9 from first to third is +2 on the ABR. And there is 2 outs. So we add 1. So that's 3. Shannon's base running is a 3, so that's a 6. The right fielder's arm is a -1, so a 5. So the ABR is a 5. So the throw chart just checking Shannon's. Okay, so we have the BR of a 3, a +2 on the runner advancement charts of 5. Add 1 for 2 outs, 6. -1 for the right fielder is 5. And the throw chart says if rolls less than ABR, he advances Otherwise, he holds. Okay, so we got Shannon at third. Simpson to batter with McCarver at first. First and third, 2 outs. 6-2, K-Chance versus a lefty, 21 to 15. Simpson strikes out. So we had a couple missed chances there, but the Cardinals still score a run. And a lot of double checking just to make sure we're doing this game right, which I do. I do enjoy checking it because I think the game engine is really well. Just got to get, and I think the more acclimated I get, the easier it'll be. Okay, so we got Bill White, Johnny Briggs, and Tony Taylor. 3-1. K-Chance versus a righty. 14. No adjustment on that. 16. So we move on to White's card. 6. Single past the shortstop for Bill White. His ATT is an H. And that means, just confirm that again. H. Well, H means we're not going to go on a hit and run. Let's check what it is. The bunt rating of Briggs is a 1, so no bunt. I think the only hit and run would be, let's see, 15, nothing there. Briggs is the batter. 3-1, K-Chance versus the Rays, 14. It's a 1. Gibson strikes him out. Tony Taylor. Strategy roll. 8. So nothing there because White's an H. And the hit and run would have been much lower. And the bunt rating has no effect. So Taylor, 3-6. He's a righty. Double asterisk, that's an out. It's a 4, so we got a G6. Let's see if we got a double play here. So we got a G6. The double play is of 2. His is a 0. See if the pivot man has effect. That's the second baseman. Nothing. So 2 and under will be a double play. 5. White's base running is a 2. So if they get White at second, Taylor reaches on a fielder's choice. Okay, now we move on to Roberto Pena. Let's check the strategy roll first before we do anything. 8. Taylor's ATT is a 4. -1, so 1 to 3. Hit and run would have been 4 or 5. 8. No bunt with 2 outs, so 2-4. Walk chance versus a righty's a 10. +2 at Connie Mack Stadium's a 12. It's an 11. So we got a walk. Runner on first and second, 2 outs. I don't see it relevant that a bunt or a steal is going to happen. But let's check it, see a hit and run. So we got the ATT of Taylor is a 4 -1. But again, we have something different if it's on second. It's cut in half. So 4 -1 is a 3. So basically, it's, see if anything. No, nothing's going to happen there with a 9. Mike Ryan. 2-3, range play. 3-2, line out to the third baseman. Third baseman's a 2, Shannon. 5 does not make the failed range play. So on an L5, we have a pound. So we got a 1 to 4 single, 5 to 6 double. That's a single. So we have a single. We got to check the runner advancement chart. So single 5. So 5 to 6 scores from second. Add 1 to the BR. Taylor is on, his BR is a 4, but you got 2 outs, so you add 1, so 5 to 6 automatically scores. Okay, so that'd be a 4, so he scores. Pena goes to second. Woody Fryman's the batter. I don't feel a strategy roll's appropriate right now. 5-3. You got the double question marks, left-handed batter. It's an automatic out, a 1 to 8. It's a 6, so we got an automatic out. 3, a ground out to the third baseman. Phillies get 1 more run. We have a 2-1 game. Dale Maxville, batter. 2-4, K Chance, left-handed batter, 8. It's a 2, struck him out. Gibson. 6-3, possible EG chance or possible error on a grounder. 5-4, fly out to right. Lou Brock. 5-6. We got a blank on the pictures. So with that, we go to batter's card on that. Lou Brock. 1-4, double to center field. Let's check the strategy roll. 6. Okay, so an ATT of 9, -1's an 8. Cut it in half is a 4. So then 5 and 6 is a hit and run. Okay, so now we got a hit and run going on here with 2 outs. This is interesting. So for hit and run, all BR ratings get a 2. All home run. Okay, I guess we'll just run it as it is. Julian Javier. What will be affected, looks like according to the rules, was GDP ratings, BR ratings, home run and walks for batter executing an H&R halved. All lineouts are double plays. If batter strikes out, resolve play like you would a regular steal. Okay. Well, if he strikes out, it's 3 outs. All right, see what happens. 5-4. It's a tired one. No effect on that. Javier card. 4-2. Ground out to the shortstop. Okay, so we got a 2-1 game. Top of the order for the Phillies. Tony Gonzalez, Cookie Rojas, and Johnny Callison. 2-6. K Chance, righties 6. It's a 20 on the D20, nothing there. Go to Gonzalez's card. 1-5, ground out to the pitcher. Cookie Rojas. 3-2, double asterisk. It's a 3, ground out to the third baseman. Johnny Callison. 4-3, walk chance. He is a right-handed pitcher, so we got a 15 plus a 2 at Connie Mack. So that's a 15, so that's a walk. Callison goes to first. Bill White's the batter. Let's see what Callison's ATT is, a 1. -1, so 0 on that. 1, so we got a hit and run chance again, but I don't know how effective that's going to be. But we'll check it anyways. 4-4. Ooh, home run chance for Bill White. So Bill White's a left-handed batter. So 1-16, it clears the pitcher's card. Check. 1-14, it's out of here. 8, home run, Bill White. 2-run home run, Bill White. Briggs. 3-4, K chance. Right-handed pitcher, 17, 14, doesn't clear there. Clears there, excuse me. 5-1, double asterisk 1, that's a fly out to center. So a 2-run home run by Bill White makes the score 4-1 for the Phillies. Kurt Flood's the batter. (3-5) K chance versus a lefty's a 4. 15. Got nothing there. 1-6 ground out to short. Orlando Cepeda. 1-6 home run chance. He is a righty, so at 1-13 it's a 9. So it gets past the pitcher's card. Left-handed pitcher, home runs a 20 for Cepeda. 10, home run for Orlando Cepeda. Mike Shannon. 5-4. Fatigued 1, we moved on to the hitter's card. 6-3, ground out to the second baseman. Tim McCarver. 1-6, another home run chance. McCarver's a lefty. 8, a lefty falls into the range. Now, so if McCarver, a 1-11, McCarver hits a home run. 17. So we move on to McCarver's card. 1-4. Ooh, that's a possible hit versus a lefty to right field. It's a 7. That's a double for McCarver. Dick Simpson. Strategy roll. 16. That's not going to do anything. 6-5. Simpson's a righty. 1-4. It's out 15. So we move on to the hitter's card. 6-4, ground out to the second baseman. So 1 run for the Cardinals makes it a 4-2 game. I'm going to give Gibson another inning here. Taylor, Pena, and Ryan. (3-2), he's out. It's a fly out to center field. Roberto Pena. 2-1, he's a righty, K plus 1, struck him out. Mike Ryan. 5-4, K chance. 13, 16, 5-3, double asterisk 5, that's a fly out to left. Okay, Maxville, Gibson spot. Woody Fryman's pitching well here. 28 batters. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Thinking about Gibson's spot right now, actually. 2-4 K Chance versus lefties, an 8. That's a 6. No adjustment in the ballpark. Struck him out. We're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Gibson. Got to try to score runs. Behind. We're going to bring in Roger Maris, see if he can do anything. We have a 4-2 game. Fryman pitching very well. 3-4 K Chance. Lefties a 7. That's a 9. Move on to Maris's card. 6-4. Ground out to second baseman. Lou Brock. 5-3 K Chance. Lefties a 12. That's a 12, no adjustment ballpark, struck him out. We need a pitcher for Gibson's spot. He went 6 innings. Let's see what we got here. We're bringing Ron Willis. Okay. Against Woody Fryman's position. Actually, we're going to pinch hit for Fryman. He pitched well, but he's getting towards his fatigue level. We will bring in, see if they got any hitters off the bench. I'm also, when I'm thumbing through this, I'm going to put it on pause for a second because I'm going to look for a reliever too. Okay, you see Dick Allen's card. You got to put him in, don't you? All right, so we got Dick Allen. He'll be batting in Fryman's spot. Against Ron Willis. He'll be the pitcher for the Cardinals. And warming up in the bullpen is Gary Wagner. So Fryman went 7. Dick Allen's the batter. 2-3 K Chance versus a righty. 17-7. Allen strikes out. Tony Gonzalez is the batter against Ron Willis. 6-3 lefty. Go to the batter's card. 6-2 F8. Cookie Rojas. 5-3 K Chance. Right-handed pitcher. 6. No K. Rojas's card. 3-1 flies out the left. Got Gary Wagner is pitching for the Phillies. Phillies up 4-2. We got Javier, Flood, and Cepeda. 5-4 K Chance versus a righty. Wagner's a righty. 7. It's a 3. Struck him out. Kurt Flood. 2-6 blank chance. Hitter's card. 2-2, single to center. His ATT is a 2. Adjusted so 1 and 2 is a stolen base. 2 to 4 is a hit and run. His bunt rating is a 1, so no bunt. 10, so we got nothing there on the strategy roll. 2-1, we have ballpark for Cepeda, Connie Mack Stadium, 1-5, G4. We got a possible double play. G4. So we got GDP of a 2-0. The shortstop pivot rating is Pena. Why didn't I put that down? It's a 0. So 2. So 2 and below is a double play. 2. Double play. 4, 6, 3. Callison, White, and Briggs will be coming up. Willis is going to stay in the game. Pitched a nice 7th inning. (1-5) range play at the stadium. 6-6 double asterisk 5. That's a fly out to left field. So we check the range of the left fielder, which is a 2-6. So we got a failed range on an F7. Let's double check that. Failed range on an F7. Okay, so we got a pound. So it's 1 to 4 is a single, 5 to 6 is a double. Single. So we got a single for Callison. His AT is a 1. Let's see if there's anything there. 11. Let's check what the bunt rating is of White. Nothing worth there. So nothing off the strategy roll. Bill White's the batter. 2-3 K chance. Willis is a righty. 14, so 4 strikes him out. We know Callison doesn't have anything, but we got to check the strategy roll. Bunts of 1. What's the AT&T of Callison again? 1. Nothing. 3. Okay, so we have a possible hit and run. Okay, so with Briggs as the batter, got a possible hit and run going. Let's see what the results are first. 2-6. Nothing there. Move to Briggs' card. 2-6 single with a hit and run. It's a +2. So Callison's BR rating gets a +2. Callison's BR rating is a 3. He gets a +2. So that's a 5. Let's see the first to third on the runner advancement chart. What was that? That was a single to right. And another +2 on top of that. So he definitely, the hit and run pays off. Callison goes to third. Briggs, there's another thing of the strategy roll working out here. Tony Taylor is the batter. First and third. Looks like Willis is fatigued, but we're going to keep him in there. 3-4. Double swings. We have a right-handed batter, so 1 to 4. It's an out, so that's a 3. Double asterisk. 6, so F9. Looks like we got a sacrifice there. So let's check the flyouts. Run on third, let's roll. Okay, let's check the SF rating of Taylor. It's a 1. It's a 3. Okay. BR on Callison, his BR rating. He's on third base. His BR ratings are 3. The right fielder's arms is 0. So we're going to check the throw chart. One 5. Check second die roll 5. 5. Lead runner advances. Roll is higher than the BR the trailing runner holds. So it is a sacrifice. If I did anything wrong there, please let me know. But it looks like the sacrifice is successful. Callison scores. Pena's the batter. Let's get another pitcher in there. Willis goes 1.2. We're going to bring in just checking the Cardinals bullpen. Bring in Pete, or bring in Pete Mickelson. Get this one more out here because lest the Cardinals score. Okay, so we have a runner on first. Check the strategy roll. I doubt we're going to get anything on that. 6. I just want to check what Briggs' ATT rating is. His ATT rating is a 2, 0, so we got nothing there. So nothing on the strategy roll. Pena's the batter. Runner on first. 2 outs. We have a score of 5-2 Phillies. 1-2 possible K chance. Mickelson's a righty. A 7 failed K chance. We go to his hitter's card. 5-5. That's ground out to the second baseman. Phillies score a run. 5-2. We now move to the top of the ninth with Shannon, McCarver, and Simpson facing Gary Wagner. He's going to stay in the game. He had a nice 8th inning. So we got Shannon, McCarver, and Simpson. Top of the ninth. 1-1. Hitter's card. 2-6. Single to center. McCarver the batter. Check the strategy roll. Got a 3. So Shannon's 8 TTs and H, so only on a hit and run. Runner can only go on a hit and run. Okay, so if his 8 TT was a 0-2, so I would assume hit and run is 1 and 2. Nothing from there, so McCarver. If I'm wrong on that, tell me, but I assume the hit and run's a 1 and 2 if the base runner is an H. 1-4, hitter's card. 6-2, fly out to left field. Simpson. Again, Shannon's on, so I assume 1-2 is hit and run. It's 3, so nothing there. Simpson. 3-5. Simpson's a right-handed batter, so 1-18 is a single past the. There, okay, we got that. S1. Let's check the runner advancement chart. A 4-6 will move from first to third. Shannon is a 3, so he won't move. We have first and third with Dale Maxwell, the batter. I took his card out by mistake. Let me just grab Maxwell's card. I think with an error when I was taking out Gibson. I might have took out his card. Okay, got Maxwell batting. Okay. Check the strategy roll. And nothing in there. Okay, so we win a bunt first and second with 1 out, especially with them being down as many runs as they are. 1-5 range play. 5-6 G4. So we have a ground out to the second baseman. The range of the second baseman is a 3. It's a failed range. So G4. Second baseman. So single. We have an S4. From second to home. 2-6. So Shannon scores. He's a 3. And let's see if Simpson, he's a 5. He'll move to third. I'm going per the runner advancement chart. So, got to look for another pitcher here for the Phillies. For Gary Wagner. So we got first and third, 1 out. We need a pinch hitter. Be right back. Okay, we're going to bring in Bobby Tolan as the hitter. And Turk Farrell will be the one K chance. He's a righty. It's a 9. I got to re-roll that. That's between a 13 and a 1. 16, so no strikeout. Tolan 1-1, double 6. That's a G6. Runner on first and third. They're going to let the run score. 2, 3. See if we get a double play. It's a 3-0. So we had a little technical difficulty. But we had a G6 on Tolan. So his GDP is a 3, 0. The pivot man Rojas is a 4. Let's roll it. 2, double play. 6-4-3. 1 run. No need to at bat for the Phillies. The final score. 3 runs for the Cardinals. 5 runs for the Phillies. Let's check Gibson's stats. He went 6 innings. Gave up 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. 1 home run. 4 runs. 3 walks. 6 strikeouts. All right, so that wraps it up for Game 8 in the Bob Gibson replay. We'll see you at the next one. Thanks for joining. And again, if there's anything in the any suggestions that you can make interpreting the rules, we tried to integrate the strategy roll today, and turned out to be some interesting things here. And I think, depending on the scenario, I think the player might have to make some judgment calls. But let me know what you think, and thanks again for joining.